What's up, guys? It's your boy Mick, and this is my first video for 2023. I hope that you guys are having a nice year so far. Yeah, and I hope that you will have a great year this year, 2023. Right? So today I want to talk about Jamaica, life in Jamaica. To be honest, life in Jamaica is very difficult, right? If you are an ordinary citizen and you're working to provide for yourself, by the amount that you're making, even if, say for instance, you're making 100,000, right? That may seem like a lot for a monthly basis, right? But when you're supposed to take out all your bills and all of that, like, to be honest, it is really nothing. Nothing, to be honest. Like, life in Jamaica is very discouraging to be a young person or even an old person in Jamaica, to be honest, because of the lack of opportunities for persons. The lack of opportunities for persons who have high ambitions. The lack of motivation. Like, there's just so many discouraging things that, is going on in Jamaica. So many things to really steer a person's mind off their goals. Like, even for me, I'm a person with a lot of ambition. And to be honest, it is very discouraging living in Jamaica. Like, the amount that you're making, right? You cannot really even do much for you. You cannot really do the things that you want to be doing, right? You can make progress in Jamaica. You can make progress, right? You can make progress, but sometimes as a trying person, like, it is very, very difficult, to be honest. Like, as a trying person in Jamaica, like, it is very difficult, and sometimes you really have to wonder, like, how some persons, like, even some youths, they're not even working, like, they never work a day in their life, and you see them getting by, even getting better than you, who you're working, you're playing by the books, you're doing everything correct, and there's like no reward for somebody who is working by the books and doing everything correct, right? I have friends in different countries, and they tell me that, if I'm there, I can accomplish this in so and so time, right? At a faster rate than I would take in Jamaica. And when I hear something like that, that really says a lot about the country that I am in. Currently in my life in Jamaica, I just feel like I'm being buried, to be honest. I just feel like I'm being buried in all this stress and debt and everything that is bad in Jamaica. I just feel like if I had like the resource or just some help to really pursue the things that I want to pursue, I feel like I could be good. And don't get me wrong, I'm not blaming anybody for any situation that I am in, right? I'm not looking for any form or handout or anything. I do acknowledge that persons, have to fight their fight. I do acknowledge that, persons have to go through their chapter to make it out successful. So this is not me talking about any form of handout or anything like that. But what I'm talking about is the climate of Jamaica. Jamaica isn't built like it's here to support persons who are trying to become something. If you don't have like certain links in certain places, you really die with your talent. You really die with what you have to offer. You really die with your dreams, your hopes and dreams. Die on this island of Jamaica. No, the Prime Minister is encouraging, the young youths of Jamaica to do the right thing, right? In which they should do the right thing, right? But this is the thing now. You're encouraging persons to do the right thing. What is the motivation that you're giving them to do the right thing, right? What motivation is there to do the right thing, right? Look at Jamaica now. You have honest persons who are working every day and they can hardly do the things that they want to do. They can hardly enjoy a nice vacation, right? With all these hike in prices and all of these things, they can hardly enjoy a comfortable life in Jamaica, right? But sometimes I just feel like as a little kid, I usually hear like persons that say that the island is only built for like certain people to survive. Like only certain people can get through with that, and I just always feel like that's just a defeatist mentality. Like you have to tough it out, and I'm a firm believer of being a resilient person for what you want in life, right? But being resilient does not mean that you are not open, or your eyes are not open to seeing the things around you. Does not mean that you're blind to what is actually going on around you, right? And this place called Jamaica is a wonderful island. I won't lie about that. It's a wonderful island. If you have money, you will be able to enjoy everything that you want in this life in Jamaica, right? But if you do not have money, in Jamaica, you will suffer. And these institutions that go out and they lend money, or they offer to lend persons money, they don't care about the persons, right? Because if you should borrow money right now from one of these institutions, no matter how they tell you that not a lot of interest rates, and if you lose a job it's nothing, all of that is cap. All of that is a big lie to get you to buy into their idea, right? To buy into their business. And when you do, that's where you get trapped. And when you're in a certain situation now of you're unable to meet what you promised to meet, you're unable to pay the amount that you promised that you were supposed to pay monthly, then that's when you actually see that this was a trap, right? You actually see that they don't care about you. Interest go on, everybody's just saying that you must pay up. No. That is the kind of treatment that you get. There's no assistance for persons who are going through a rough time. It's like these companies, they're not designed to actually believe in any kind of situation can befall a person. All they're focused on is, hey, I need my money and I need it by so and so. And if they cannot get their money, guess what they do? If you don't have any money right now in Jamaica, if you take out a loan right now in Jamaica and you don't have any money at all, you know what these institutions do? They hire a bailiff. They hire a collections office, right? They hire them, right, to get back the funds from you. And you know what these collections office do? They put on a big money on your name, like a bigger money on your name. Remember no, the institution that you own, you're having troubles to actually pay by that institution, right? you're having problems paying back this institution, right? And they don't try to work out a payment plan for you. You know what they do? They hire a bailiff to make you pay more. That is how the system in Jamaica is designed. That is how it is designed. Nobody cares about anybody. There's no farmer caring about anybody who really has hopes and dreams and really wants to become anything. The system is not designed to cater for you if you do not already have a name. And there's a major problem in Jamaica, and it is very discouraging as a youth trying to become something in Jamaica. It is very, very much discouraging to really have great ideas, to really be a hardworking person, but there are so many obstacles that are in front of you in Jamaica. One of the major factors in Jamaica is that when it comes to it, even if you have a job, like, the job is not able to do what you want to do, right? It takes a very much long time to achieve things that you want to achieve. It takes a very long time, and this is no discouragement to the youths who are out there looking on and so on, right? But this is just the reality of Jamaica. This is the reality of Jamaica. There is no motivation to the youths. Yes, they must do right, but there's no motivation in this is the reward if you're going to do right. Yeah, we know that doing right is a good thing. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that doing the right is a good thing. But what is the reward? What kind of jobs have you created in place for these persons, for them to see that, yeah, this is how I can benefit, this is how I can provide for my family and all of that. This has always been an island in which I feel good about, but honestly, all of this kind of stress and the slow, the long time in which it takes for you to be able to achieve certain things, it is very disheartening, to be honest. Yeah. So, Jamaica, I do hope that it gets better, to be honest, but living in Jamaica is very discouraging.